Sure, most of us like the idea of justice being served, or at least cake being served. But that doesn't mean we can all just participate in whatever court case we feel strongly about. That's because you must be legitimately connected to a lawsuit in some way to be involved in the actual proceedings. In legal talk, that means you have to have what's known as standing. Standing in a court case is not what you do when you run out of chairs. Standing is to have a personal stake in the issue, to have, as they say, a dog in the race. In more technical terms, standing is the ability of a party to demonstrate a sufficient link to a case, enough for the court to support the party's participation in it. A person must have either been harmed by the action on which the suit is based, or have a direct stake in the outcome. It breaks down to three fundamental requirements for standing. Injury in fact is one. Injury here doesn't just mean physical harm, but economic and personal as well. Two is causation, meaning the injury had to be caused by the conduct of the other party and can reasonably be traced to them. And three is redressability. No, not the indecisive bridezilla kind. The kind that means a favorable court decision will compensate for the injury. In Florida, the courts are not in agreement as to when a defendant may raise a plaintiff's lack of standing as a defense. Some have held it must be in an affirmative defense in your answer. Others say it can be addressed by way of a motion to dismiss. Still, others say it is never waived and can be raised at any time before appeal, even after judgment. The safest thing to do is raise it both by way of a motion to dismiss and include it in your affirmative defenses. This will pave the way for getting a hearing and asking the judge to toss the case, because the plaintiff lacks standing. If the court agrees, the case could be dismissed or judgment entered in your favor. Standing is a broad term that is applied differently across every kind of court case, from pollution cases to home foreclosures to class action lawsuits, each with its own nuances. When it comes to figuring out if you or your opponent has standing in a lawsuit of any type, Legal U is, standing by. Legal U. You can do this.